Hello everyone, my name is Lovelights and welcome to the PvP Challenge. Yes, this is the challenge where two players will face off in a best of 5 classic duel. Each episode contains a unique challenge, which is revealed by shooting an arrow at the challenge board. At the end, whoever is victorious will become champion and face off against a challenger in the next week. Introducing our players up first, we have Vance, our champion from the past 4 weeks who's looking to get his 5th straight win. He's already locked in a bye in the finale tournament, but he's looking to keep on dominating. Challenging Vance, we have Zivik, the #1 player on Minecraft Monday survival games. He has over 1,000 wins, and he's here to prove why he's the best of the best. Alright, here we are at the challenge board for the first round. Our challenger is Zivik, also known as Zach, so I'll probably call him Zach, but he is going to take his shot at the challenge board, so let's go ahead and take your shot. You like how I spell it the same way every single time I say that? And he shoots at a black square, which is not... which is not what we wanted to aim at. So he's gonna try again, hopefully not aim at a black square. He aims for this red one, and it is a it is a jack-o'-lantern fight. Alright, so here we are in the first round between Vance and Zach. Our 4-time champion in Vance is going to have a heck of a time trying to deal with our #1 Minecraft Monday player. Both these players took up the entire 30 minutes of warm-up time that I gave them beforehand, and it was very exciting to watch them both play. They seem to be pretty evenly matched, so it'll be fun to watch this. But the challenge is pumpkin heads, which we have had in the first episode, or was it the second episode? I can't remember. I think it was the second episode. But yeah, so here we go. Let's see if the players are ready. So ready. And in. Waiting for Zach, and here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the players are going at each other. They both have pumpkin heads, which does take away armor bars from having a helmet. So the players are going to take more damage. So I'm assuming this round will be a little bit faster. Aiming with the bow should be a little bit harder when you have the pumpkin heads on. Since you're not using a texture pack, you can't ignore the graphical user image from the pumpkin head, but going for the even trades, and Zach loses that one. So Vance wins round 1. So here we are at the challenge board after round 1, a very quick round 1 as I predicted. It was very fast because the players did not have helmets for that extra layer of protection, but we'll see if this round is any different. So go ahead and take your shot. We'll see what he chooses for this round. There are a lot of duplicates from the previous rounds. Like I said, if you guys have any new challenges that you'd like to see in the PvP challenge, let me know. And this one will be a wild card, so the player will get to choose the challenge. So here we are in round 2. The score is 1-0 with Vance leading. Fun fact, he has never actually lost a round 1 in this season of PvP challenge. Keeps that streak going, but here we are in round 2, so the challenge that Zach has chosen is an infinity bow. He told me beforehand that he favors the bow quite nicely, so I'm pretty sure that's why he chose Infinity Bow. So we'll see how the players play against that in this nice open area where you can't really hide from the arrows. So the players are ready, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So here we are. Like I said, it's open area, so the players can't really hide away from the arrows here, so whoever is better at the bow will really show. So far, none of the hits are landing. Zach does get first blood, or the first hit onto Vance. Looks like they're both pretty even health right now, playing very far away. Let's see if we can go behind Vance and kind of see where Zach is hitting. Hits that shot. He's actually hitting a lot of shots right now. Vance has to eat his golden carrot, cover some hunger. However, Zach is landing all of his bow shots right now. His accuracy is quite good. Vance is having a hard time trying to return the hail of arrows that Zach is bringing onto him. Yeah, so Vance is at 40% HP. Zach at 78. Could really close in here. Try to push Vance back to a corner so that he can't run away anymore. I think both players do have their golden apples. Vance is very critically low right now. I think this round might be due to Zach. Vance is at 19% HP. It's not very not too exciting commentating this. It's more of just who wins the bow shots. It's not a lot of strategy involved. It's just a lot of aiming. But so far, Vance is actually winning this. However, Zach is critical himself. However, he does eat his golden apple. I think Vance recovered quite nicely there, but Vance does not have his golden apple. Both the players are catching up a little bit. However, actually Zach is pretty high on health. I think he could just press his advantage. Both the players do have their sword and fishing rod, so they could charge each other. They do not necessarily need to be using their bows right now, but that's what they're choosing to do, it looks like. I mean, if you can fight from range, why not do that, right? But Zach actually gets the last shot on Advance, and he will win round 2. So if this says anything about last round with all these arrows inside of Zach, yes, it was quite a close match. Zach winning his own challenge of the Infinity Bow, but it was kind of interesting seeing the players not use their swords or fishing rods. They just completely used the bow. I wonder if they mutually agreed to just only use the bow, but that really wasn't the challenge at all. Unless I'm missing something, but so here we go at the challenge board. Go ahead and take your shot. So let's see where he aims at today. It'd be funny if he got another challenge and asked to do the same thing again. Let's see what it is. Splash Potions of Healing. Here we are in round 3 between Vance and Zach. The score is 1-1, it's all tied up. Zach winning that Infinity Bow and Vance winning the first round. So here we are, the challenge is 6 healing splash potions. So both of them have healing 2 splash potions. We'll see how long this fight will go, where you're just constantly healing yourself. It shouldn't go too long, it's only 6 potions, so I don't imagine it'd be too much, but we'll see how the players deal with that. So here we go. Are we ready? And once they are, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, here we go. Players are approaching each other with their 6 healing potions. They have their entire kit. Also have the golden apple as well. Going for the even trades here. Zach trying to use his fishing rod, however he takes a hit for free. I think Vance is winning this trade right now. Is kind of getting destroyed at the moment. Zach needs to run away and probably use his healing potions. Not really using any of them at the moment. He is just getting pummeled. Just gets trapped in the water. That is not where you want to be. If there's anywhere you do not want to be, it is in that area. He's trying to run away. He has to use his healing potions. Does not want to get trapped in the corners here. I think he is going to, though. Van's trying to press his attack right now. Trying to corner Zach right now. But Zach is getting caught up. I think he's losing this even trade, and Zach will fall to Vance. So after a landslide of a round 3, the score is 2-1 with Vance leading. Zach does need to bring it back here if he wants to win the match today, but we'll see what he chooses this round. Take your shot. This last round was Splash Potions of Healing. Aims for this red square here. Let's see what this would be. Desert Terrain again. Here we go. So here we are in round 4. The score is 2-1, as I said before. Vance is leading, but Zach does need to win the next 2 games in order to win today's match. The challenge, as we had in the last episode, is Desert Terrain. I love this challenge because it does give the players obstacles to work around, but also you cannot touch the cactus if you do not want to take damage or a little bit of that stun effect that you get when touching the cactus. So with that, here we go. Drink my pot. Are you ready? And we'll get started. They already had it ready. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so watching the players approach the cactus center here. Vance is going straight across the desert here. Going for the rods. Zach trying to back off, but does get the nice first hit combo there. Vance is a lot lower. Goes for the fire as well. Vance trying to place down that fire. Zach using his bow. I think Zach knows he can win this even trade. Does get Vance lit on fire. Vance trying to back off. I think Zach can play very aggressive here. Zach is pre-gapping himself just so he can secure the victory. I think he just needs to play very aggressive right now. He does get lit on fire, which is not good. Vance is going for that charge, but it is an even fight, and Zach will win. So here we are at the challenge board once again for the final round of today's match. The score is 2-2, and Zach will go ahead and choose his spot, even though it's take your spot, not choose your spot. So let's see what the final challenge for today will be. Ooh, and it's another wild card. So here we are in the final fight between Vance and Zivik. The score is 2-2, and the challenge that Zach has chosen is Infinity Bows once again. They can only use their Infinity Bow, but they also have chosen to do a stack of cobble with a diamond pickaxe. You cannot use the diamond pickaxe to attack the other player. You can only use it to mine the cobble. That is to make it so that somebody can't just barrier themselves with cobble and whatnot. So here we go, in the final fight. The players are ready, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Let me drink my invisibility potion here. So the players are going at each other. Vance is choosing to use his cobblestone first. This is why that I suggested to use cobblestone so that players can hide behind and create a barrier from themselves. They do have their golden apple, however they do not have their swords, fishing rods, flint and steel. They only have their infinity bows. Zach did win the last bow challenge here, so we'll see if he's able to bring it this time. Looks like Vance is trying to go in for the charge here. The players can punch each other if they do want, but I do not think that there's any need to go melee for him here. A nice little obstacle we have going here. Vance is choosing to play very aggressive here. I like this style from him. Choosing to press the attack, it's very alpha. I respect it. But hiding behind his barrier once again. Zach not really using his cobblestone too much. It's mostly been Vance placing down the cobblestone. This is a pretty exciting final fight we have going here. Zach was the winner of the last bow challenge, but I don't think he realizes that he's lower health than Vance. I think he needs to back off, make his own barrier. I don't know if he has his golden apple or not, but if he does need to eat it. He doesn't have any regen particles on him, so I don't think he's ate it yet. Vance, I think, did eat it later, or earlier, but choosing to build more barriers here. It's a nice little obstacle you get, we have going on here. If you do get stuck in the middle of it, though, I can see you getting trapped up and taking a lot of damage. However, Zach is quite low. They're both pretty even on HP. Vance is using his golden apple. I don't think Zach has ate his golden apple yet. I think he does need to eat it. Yeah, Vance is very high on HP right now. This could be a landslide coming. I think Zach does need to hide. Yeah, I don't think he's ate it yet, because he's actually... He does need to eat the apple. He still hasn't ate it, but he's eating it now. Vance is on top of him on that barrier, gets knocked down. Zach finally ate his golden apple, is regenerating health. I think he should have ate it earlier. Vance is at 71 HP compared to Zach's 26. I think Zach does need to play this one a lot safer. Building up a little bit. Players are trying to play around the barriers, don't want to go melee combat. Even though if they do go melee combat, they can only punch each other. So Zach trying to lob arrows over the structure here, not really hitting any, but I can respect the idea. Both the players are just littered with arrows. Looks like Zach is trying to draw Vance towards him, but it's not really working out. Looks like Zach is getting cornered here. This is not a good spot for him. He's just going to get pinned up against the wall and won't be able to leave. He's just getting bow spammed by Vance. He's in a very bad position. He's at critical health, 6% HP. Vance knows that he's ahead in HP right now. So he's trying to press the advantage, but Vance does kill Zach, and he will win the PvP challenge. So after today's results, both these players did put up quite the fight, but Vance came out victorious in that final intense battle. As you can see, both these players are just littered with arrows. But with that, Vance will move on as our undefeated champion to round 6, to week number 6 rather, where he will fight a new champion. Zach, unfortunately, did not get the win today, but he put up quite the fight, and I'm very happy that he was able to join us today, gave us quite the show. So with that, we'll go ahead and look at the standings for the week. So with Vance's win today, that puts him at 5 match wins. He's on a massive streak. It's crazy to think that he was invited to the first episode, and he's dominating the entire season. But followed by him is Calvin and Zach, who are tied at 2nd place. Both of them need one more person to fall underneath them in the standings, and they will lock in a playoff spot. Followed by Finlay and Ave, who are tied at 4th place, and then Pikachu in 6th. Once again, the top 6 players will be invited to the finale tournament at the end of the season. And if you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, helps me out a lot, and I will see you in the next week.